Yes, people, welcome back to Subbed Off Early podcast. This is Coach's Corner. Myself, Tez, aka the Gaffer Tez.
And myself, George, aka Coach Carter.
Yeah, so, George, this week got an interesting one because I'm sure you get this question all the time, or you get parents or whatever, players. Yeah, this is always mentioned. Yeah. Does the Grassroots league you play in determine whether you can get scouted?
You know, I'm right. I get that question a lot.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I don't even get that question a lot. I get told.
Yeah.
I get told. I don't get the question. I get told.
Yep.
Or whatnot. And the answer to that is, Tez, no, it doesn't matter. In my experience, at the end of the day, certain leagues have certain maybe semi-professional teams that work down to their youth teams, and because of the semi-professional name that's attached to the youth teams and stuff like that, you might get people to come and watch that level, or it might be a bit more, I guess, organised, as they like to call it, and whatnot. But Tez, listen, man, we've seen all these different leagues that we've been in, and everyone gets scouted left, right, and centre at the end of the day. So for me, it's just like, listen, are you getting the right training? Are you developing well? Today, for example, Tez, you were there. We played against a player that was an academy standard in our final.
Yeah, he's getting signed.
And if he wasn't with someone,
he's signed.
I would have scouted him right then and there and said, yo, you're coming into the club I'm working with. Whatnot.
Yeah.
But he's already signed for another. He's already committed to somewhere else.
He's signed.
But he played in a local league.
Yeah.
But what it takes is two eyeballs to see him that he's off that level.
I just want people to understand that, yes, he's signed, but he was 8 years old, so he can't officially sign until 9.
Yeah.
So in case people see this and be like, oh, signed player can't be playing.
Yeah.
He's not like that, as in, he's pre-academy, he's going to be signed, ready to play.
So for me, there's like, even we've seen in our local leagues how many players have been signed. We can list them off each club.
I mean,
list them off. We can go to different leagues that are supposedly the top leagues and whatnot. Players have been signed from there. We've gone to the middle section of leagues. Players have been signed there. Guys, it doesn't matter where you are. What are you training like? What's your training like? Because if you're playing in a so-called better league, but your training's rubbish, well, who's going to pick you up?
And also, if you're not performing.
Yeah, who's going to pick you up?
Because you can perform anywhere. Like, the talent is enough.
That's it.
Yeah, if you're talented, and we're not just saying about just talent as in your overall footballing package, let's call
effective.
it. Yeah, if you're good enough, you're going to get spotted. And if anything, majority of coaches are scouts nowadays. Yeah. Or they know scouts, or they've got connections. So when the time is ready, they'll just say, yo, I've got a player, come check him out. Yeah. And if you do it, and more time, they'll get seen if you get to cup finals or semi-finals or even in the local. But I've had random scouts come to my games that have not even, they've just passing through.
Tess, how many scouts were at the games at our local Grassroots finals today?
Loads, man.
Loads.
Every club was there.
Every club was there.
Every top club was there.
In attendance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the local part of North London. That's just North London.
Yeah.
By the way, just the local league and whatnot. There's scouts there.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And guess what? If they're interested in someone, they're going to come up to the coach in question and say, listen, we like this, and this. He performed really well.
Yeah.
Can we get his details, speak to his parents or whatever it is? And that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right. So the league does not determine.
I think it goes back down to certain coaches in these leagues look down upon certain teams.
Yeah.
Because you know what happened, George? You was there last year. Mm-hmm. We went into a certain league. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you went in with your boys. I went in with my guys. And we went in there and we didn't look out of place. And these is meant to be certain level of club. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they didn't like that what we came with. And they said, whoa, why are you lot upsetting us?
Yeah.
But we were just playing good football, and we had a high standard of players that have been hiding in a different league. And then when we come, they did everything in their power to try and get us out of there. Yeah. And when I say everything in their power, there's a lot of things they tried.
Yep.
Yeah, really. And the coaches didn't like it. Yeah. So I think we spoke about it. They like to hide themselves
in those
leagues.
Yes.
Because when our boys, and when I say a certain demographic of our boys, come over there, they go, "Oh, you lot are," what was it? The 2 words? The riff-raff.
The riff-raff.
We're the riff-raff.
Yeah.
But that's not the case, guys. Like, our boys, we play with intensity.
And Tez, as well, going on to that, our experience from last season, what these clubs can do, because they're not in a local league or whatever it is and this, that, they're not held accountable. What they do, they go and run to their secretary or whatever it is that's in a semi-pro club and whatnot. They go and run over there and go and tell them, oh, we're having problems down here at our age group. Then they're quite buddy at the top. So then that fizzles down to the bottom. Oh, guys, listen, you're causing too much. You're causing too much headache.
We haven't even done anything.
And we ain't done nothing. We just play good football and we've been competitive.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to be in a better league. Now, if you're in a better league, you're supposed to probably have teams that maybe want more teams to come in that are a better level.
That are stronger.
But they don't really want that at the end of the day. When you go to these leagues, you see how political it is. Like some age groups, Tez, that I've got in my age group, some coaches always ask me, oh, George, what about this league? What about that league? I'm like, listen, you don't know the politics that happens.
Yeah.
You have no clue about the politics that happens behind closed doors. You just think a lot of these people that are in charge of these leagues, they're just in it for the kids.
Yeah,
they're not in
they're
it
not.
for the kids, guys. They're in it for their sort of group. That's what they're in it for. And you find that out when you go in there.
Yeah.
And you find out very quickly.
Very quickly.
Very quickly. You're made to feel real uncomfortable that you don't belong here. And we're going to make sure that you don't belong here.
George, I've never had look, you've always had little problems here and there with coaches.
And you deal with it.
You deal with it.
You deal with it.
I've never, honestly, last year when I went and helped my boy out, shout out, and I went to help out Ant and his boys, because I had a few of my boys from North London that, from my teams and stuff, we didn't have an age group, so I was like, all right, let's combine and whatever, make a little team. George, when I went in there, man, these men were just trying to draw me out. The way they were speaking to our kids as if they were men.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, yo, he's 15
But
years old.
these are the better leagues.
Yeah,
that
the
we're told.
better leagues.
The better leagues. Okay.
I had parents going mad at us. Like, it was just a weird play. I find it so strange. I've never been drawn out so much in my life. And I'm not like, I never get involved with people.
We're not like that.
Yeah, I don't get involved. If you're coaching over there, you coach over there.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not responding to you. You can try rattle and try and get under my skin with little snidey comments, whatever. We just let our football talk. But yeah, I got drawn out last year a few times, man. And I was just like,
These so-called better leagues or whatever it is, a lot of those teams, like you said, they hide themselves under an umbrella. Because they can't deal with teams like us on the scene where, guess what, if there's a problem, we're going to have to deal with it face to face. You can't just run to your secretary. Your secretary speaks to the ones above you. They speak to the ones that they're on the level with, and it trickles all the way down. That it's you guys' fault.
Yeah.
You guys are causing problems. Like, we've been doing this for 30 years.
And just to add to this, by the way, there was 3 teams in that league last year, yeah? Yourselves, us, and then the one from Hackney. Yeah. Impact. Yeah. Them guys. Obviously good people over there as well, right? Our 3 teams, I guarantee, us alone, I can speak for us alone, yeah? There was maybe one more team actually, but us alone, we probably got more trialists from that one group, that went into that league. Yeah, but we played another league on Saturdays as well. Yeah, but we got more trialists for them, like, them kids than probably any of them other clubs who are meant to be the better teams or the more semi-professional teams. But our players were the ones going on trials. Your players were the ones, the other team and the other team. And we were the ones that were getting big. But even if our players were in that league or weren't in that league, they would still be getting them trials.
It wasn't that league that made them get
it wasn't the league,
trials.
It was the quality of players that we had. And
what's happening now, sorry to even cut you. What's happening now is that these coaches are seeing the gullible parents.
Yeah.
So what they're saying now to these parents are, listen, man, you don't want to go down to that local league over there. Like, what's the competition like over there? Come to my team over here.
Look, we got facilities.
Yeah, we got facilities. We go down to Southend. We go down to here. We go to here. We travel to here. Blah blah blah.
We've got a clubhouse.
We've got a clubhouse. Come and have tea, coffee, this, that, and the other. But once again, guys, you can't run away from development.
And sorry, I'm just gonna put something out there, and I don't care if people don't like me for it, whatever. All of these teams just fund their first team. It's as simple as that.
But as we know this, we're in the game.
They just fund their first team. You are just pawns in their chess piece, which are funding their first team. Because you know why I'm saying it? There was one club, they called us a money-making scheme.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah. They called us a money-making scheme. I'm sorry, but it still sits with me to this day. You know how much I was getting paid to do my team?
No, you don't need to even go into that. Des.
No. Let's talk about it because I hope he sees this. Yeah, and that club sees it.
You don't even need to go into that. They're not worth it.
This much. Yeah. I done it because I wanted to help my boys. I know my boy. He was struggling with the finances because we done it at such a price, and obviously these things are expensive. These leagues and stuff and facilities
and the fines
every
fined
2
for
minutes.
Everything.
Yeah, again, all funding. But anyway, so these things happen. But yeah, overall, guys, you can get scouted anywhere. It's just about your quality. Like we said, today there was a kid there. He was 8 years old. Everyone, if you didn't know about him before,
you knew about
everyone
him
knew about him today because everyone looked at him and he scored like 5 goals and you was like, whoa.
Yeah, who's that?
Who is that kid? Okay. And then they said, oh, he's already pre-academy signing for this team. Yeah. Everyone was like, oh, all right,
that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, cool.
Whatnot. But yeah, Tez, just jumping on what you're saying. Yeah, it does, guys. It doesn't matter what league you are in. You can't run away from development. If your training ain't good, if it's not intense, you're not learning anything, don't worry about what league you're in. The league is not going to make you into a player.
Yeah.
And whatnot. I never see no one make it and say, you know what, because I was in this league, that's why I got. No one's ever said that
Especially
before.
Nowadays, man.
Come on, man.
Nowadays, there's too much publicity on all leagues. Because let's be real, like a lot of you lot might not know this, but scouts have to get out and know every player basically.
Yes.
You know, like everyone, whether it's Cat 1, Cat 2, or Cat 3 teams. Obviously, Cat 1 teams will have more employees and staff members that can go out to games, but it's their jobs to know these players. You can't really go out and not know a player because then the people above you will go, yo, what happened there? Like, this is your area, North London. This is your area, South London, East London, wherever it is, Hertfordshire. You need to go out and find these players and connections. So, guys, nowadays it's just more open with the scouting world. You can get scouted on Instagram these days. That's how mad it is.
Like, people contact people. Obviously, I don't believe in that on inboxes and all that kind of stuff. But it happens because people are putting footage out there. But guys, I'm telling you, I've never heard of a player. Even if you play for a local league, I've never heard anyone say, I made it because I played in the local league. But they've made it.
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say, I played in this semi-pro league or whatever it is, and that's why I made it. No one's ever said that before. It's just, what it is that these coaches understand gullible parents. They understand you don't know the game. And because you don't know the game, I can see that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put doubt in your mind about you might be at a local league that your training is actually much better than what we're doing over here, the clubhouse and the tea and the biscuits and all that kind of stuff and whatnot.
And the raffles.
And all that kind of stuff. Like, you're getting better training over there than you would get over here. But because we've got all this fancy fluff around, it makes you think that you're playing at a certain level. Or listen, this is the pathway to get into this semi-pro. Guys, they've already got their own stuff going. They don't look at, listen, if they're semi-pro teams, there's rarely any of them that are looking at their under 13s, their under 12s, their under 4. They're not looking there. Are you funding us? That's what we need to know. If you're funding us and you get to under 18s, then we can have a look at you.
Yeah.
Other than that, guys, all this, there's a pathway, there's a this, there's a that. Guys, that's only a select few that literally are looking at their 14s, trying to build them until they get to the first team.
Yeah.
But for the most part, guys,
I agree.
It's already set in stone on who comes in, who does what, who's going through. So all in all, guys, don't let the league you're playing in determine how you're developing. Like, how does that work?
No, it's mad. I need to tell you a story of one of my former players as well, right? So he was at an academy team, got released, didn't get his scholar. No, it wasn't his scholar, sorry. He got released at, I think he was 14. So they moved to a certain area, their local. So I was like, yeah, go play there, whatever. Like, if you just want to play some games, just get back on the map. We can look at other options, whatever. I can get some people to come and see him. I'll put the word out that he's available, you know, but get him playing football. I think that was the main thing, because I didn't have a team at the time for his age group. So I was like, go and whatever. So he went and played whatever. Then his dad phoned me, because they always phone me for like little advice here and there. So he's phoned me. He's gone, Tez, we got a trial at this club. But his current semi-pro team are saying in his contract that he signed, he's not allowed to trial until the end of the season.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? Like, is that possible? I said, what do you mean? They're like, well, they're stopping him from having, like, even the ID day to
Can't go nowhere.
Huh?
Can't go nowhere.
He can't go nowhere.
No, I'm saying I don't know I'm just saying that's what they're saying. You can't go nowhere.
So you're stopping him
Yeah.
from getting signed, basically,
Yeah.
or even. And you know what I said to his dad? I said that contract is meaningless.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah.
Just say you're sick if you don't want to upset
But
them.
say if you're a parent that doesn't have a Tez on the other line, on the other end of the phone.
Yeah, you're falling
sign
for
that.
it, yeah.
And you're falling for it, and you're there for the season.
And you know what happened?
What happened?
He ended up saying he's sick. He didn't want to go because they didn't want to upset. They didn't want to upset, obviously, the club. So he went because he weren't through the club that he got scouted. By the way, it's through someone else. He went, got his scholar. Not scholar. Did he get a scholar? No, he went up until under 16, and then he got released. But now he's got a scholarship in America. So he's going to America actually this summer because they had to wait. You know, you got to wait until you're 18, 19 or whatever. 18, I think it is, to go to America. So now he's going to America to play, like, basically
There you
professional
go,
football
guys.
out there.
There you go. But he was in a better league.
They tried to stop him. They actually tried to stop him. And I said to mum and I said, listen, forget what they're saying. Forget it. Because they want to sell him, basically. That's what they want to do. They want to get him under contract and then sell him to make money for their club. But yeah.
Guys, for me, anyone that speaks to me about what league you're in over development, it just falls on deaf ears.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, guys, it just falls on deaf ears.
Why
it's
you playing in this league?
Yeah, why? Guys, have they said anything about development? Do they even know what's going on over there? They don't even know.
They don't know the background story.
They don't listen. There's a lot of these guys that are just, like I said, they're under umbrellas. They get sucked in and they're just trying to suck everybody else in. That's just what they're trying to do at the end of the day. And the parents that know the game will be like, nah, not really feeling that. And
It's
the parents
funny.
that don't know the game,
Because one day I'm gonna stop coaching football. So maybe in like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, who knows, when I stop, I'm gonna say some stories. I'm just gonna bait up people. Because right now I'm holding back.
Yeah.
But I've got
You're in the
so
industry.
many. I'm in the world of football, so I
yeah.
can't really just go out and kill everyone. But
when you're
one day
you're done.
I'm gonna just tell you some stories.
Yeah.
I might even get you video clips.
We got the footage, man.
Yeah, man, we got the footage.
But guys, listen, all in all, focus on your development.
That's it. Just
That's
get
all you
better
gotta
at
do.
football, guys.
If you trust your coach and whatnot, if you trust the club that you're at, it don't matter about the league, and that's how it goes. So
yeah, man.
don't worry about that, guys. Yeah.
Yes.
And whatnot.
Yes.
So
All right, guys. Coach's corner subbed off early. See you soon.